What's going on, guys? Today we were gonna go and film another fishing video for y'all, but last time we were on the water, smelled a little bit of gasoline whenever I opened up the latches and in the boat, and we looked around. I didn't see any fuel lines leaking or nothing like that, so I didn't think too much of it. Went and got it yesterday and put some more gas in it, smelled the gas again, opened up my little area where the bilge pump and stuff is, and sure enough, the fuel water separator was actually rusted out and leaking. There's the old water fuel separator. Yeah, as you can tell, it's looking pretty raunchy, and it was leaking gas just out. Well, obviously that's where it was leaking gas, but there was a stream just shooting out, and so yeah, that kind of ruined the trip for this weekend. And just so you guys know, I did try to salvage the trip. We went last night to Academy, got another one, and that one was so rusted that whenever I took it off or tried to just twist it off the old housing, it was so rusted to it that I actually pulled the housing out of the side of the boat, inside the boat. The screws pulled out, so I ended up dealing with that and put the new housing on the side of the boat. Got the fuel water separator put on it as well. But yeah, unfortunately I didn't have any Teflon tape, so I shouldn't have done it. I knew better. I knew that most likely it was probably going to leak, but I was like, you know what, maybe if I just tighten my fitting downs really tight, use the old Teflon tape that was on there, maybe it'll be okay, at least for this one trip. So I went through the whole process of putting it on the boat last night. It was like 10:30 at night, pitch black dark out at my place. All we had was a little flashlight, but I got it all mounted on there. And of course, when I went to prime the bulb, it, you know, because I didn't put the Teflon tape on the fittings like I should have done, it leaked out. So that pretty much shot the trip down for today. So instead of getting a fishing trip today, you guys are going to get I guess a repair video. I don't know. It'll probably be like the worst repair video you've ever seen because I don't know how to film these things. But yeah, I feel like I've kind of explained it enough and talked about it enough. So I got to start working on this thing because I like to get it done for the football game to start today. So yeah, let's just get into it. Alright, this on this boat is where all... There's no room to work in here, by the way. So much fun. So that right there, that's what I changed last night. But as you can see, those brass fittings, I didn't have any Teflon, like I said, to, you know, make sure it didn't leak whenever you know, prime the bulb and put pressure on it. And of course it does leak. So now I gotta pretty much redo all that. And after I do that, hopefully it'll be fixed and ready to go. Okay, so what I gotta do in this really uncomfortable position is get these lines off first, because I'm gonna have to take off the mount itself so I can actually get the brass fittings out and rewrap all of them. So this is the second time I'm having to do this because of my own stupidity. Okay, so getting it off this time wasn't as bad as the original one that was on there, but here is the, you know, part that I'm replacing. So this is the new mount, and like I said before, as you can see, I didn't have any Teflon last night. I was just trying to get it to where we could just go with it this morning, and I was going to fix it later. So I figured maybe if I just tighten it down enough, it wouldn't leak out of these, you know, right here, and then right here on the back as well. But of course, without Teflon, it ended up leaking. And honestly, they could even ran it today, but I didn't want to take the risk on it doing something to the motor or anything like that. So we cut our losses and decided just to do this today. So what I got to do now is I need to pull all these brass fittings out, and I need to take this Teflon right here and wrap around the threads, then tighten them back down. And pretty much all this is for is you wrap it around the threads, and it doesn't allow that fuel to just, you know, seep out, because it's going to seep out. I mean, like I said before, I knew better than to even try this, because I should have known that even no matter how much I tightened them down, it was still going to seep out. I mean, you pretty much always have to have this stuff on threads, especially when you're dealing with like, you any kind of fuel or diesel, anything like that, it's more than likely going to leak. So that's what we'll do. We'll wrap the, I got to get these out. And of course, over at my parents' house right now working on this, my dad doesn't have a vise. I thought he had a vise, so, you know, should be fun trying to get these out. That's how tight I know I got them tight. At least it's not, you know, 90 degrees or anything. And
humid.
What is it, September?
Yeah.
End of September, almost October in South Mississippi.
Humidity.
You sweat out here, you're just weak.
Something's wrong with you.
Yeah.
You probably should go to the doctor.
Probably so. It's not like it's... Oh, this one's going to be the fun one. Ow, my finger! I pinched my finger.
Make you more manly.
I know, right? And now that I got all these off, I need to take this, pop this out, and that's literally it. That's all I needed last night. I just didn't have any. And then just take it and wrap it around the threads just like this. I'm not sure why this one's here. The one that it had on there, it didn't have that one. I'm not sure what that's for, but
Put it on there anyway.
Well, yeah, it's got to be plugged or it'll leak. What you do is you're plugging all the ones you aren't using, basically, because if you don't, obviously it's going to leak out. But this won't leak this time.
Let's hope not.
It won't. I know it won't. Last night I knew when I was doing it, I probably shouldn't even be trying it. You know, if I had a vise to put this thing in, it wouldn't be so hard. But I don't. So.
You test those muscles to the.
I guess it's a good thing I've been going to the gym.
See, if it leaks, that means you.
Yeah, if it leaks, guys, it just means I'm weak and I can't hack it. That's what it means.
Yeah, you can't hack it.
All this past year I've been in the gym has been wasted. I've been training for a year for this moment.
Yeah, and you were really weak before.
Jeez. Emotional damage. Okay, so there, now these brass fittings have been put on properly. So we shouldn't have any more leaking problems. The hoses on the boat, the one with the actual bulb on it will go in here, and then the other one leading back towards the motor will go out here. So what I am going to do is, last night those actually didn't leak because I already had Teflon wrapped around them. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to unwrap that old Teflon, rewrap those with new ones too, just to do it right. And fingers crossed, it should be done. Been in this beautiful day working on the boat instead of using it.
Yeah,
You know
I know.
I mean?
It's like
Great.
perfect for.
It's the best. I love it.
My favorite is there's no clouds in the sky.
Yeah, like literally the nicest day we've had in probably a month. Probably the nicest day we've had in a month. We're doing this instead of fishing.
Considering we almost died last time.
Yeah, it's cool. Great. Love it. Okay, so we just got it all hopefully put back in. Sorry, you can't see me. The sun's literally like right above my head. But anyways, hopefully everything's installed like it should be. I got the water hooked up to the motor. Bulb felt nice and tight. Didn't see any leaks whenever I primed the bulb. So now all we need to do is crank it and run it. Make sure no other leaks happen. And fingers crossed, should be good. All right, go ahead and yeah. Any leaks? Around those fittings, see if you see anything coming out of them. I think we're good, guys. On the truth. Feeling it. Right. It's good.
Yay!
It's good.
We did it.
The only thing I don't like about it is we sort of got it just a little bit cockeyed, but it should be fine. I had to drill new holes to get it away so everything will fit properly. We moved those electrical wires, so hopefully they won't be an issue.
Cockeyed is a southern word for sideways, by the way.
Yeah, that's what cockeyed means. You know what it means. But anyways, I think that's it. Then we got it done. Motor's running good. I'm gonna sit there and let it run, let it flush out for a minute, and fingers crossed we got it done, and maybe we can actually go on a fishing trip next weekend or something. But I guess it's gonna be it for this video, guys. If you hung in there this long, I really appreciate you watching. I know this wasn't a fishing video, something a little different, but yeah, sometimes it's how it goes. You know, these things are gonna break down, things are gonna happen. Really, that filter should have already been changed. I had it serviced, and apparently I guess I didn't look at that filter because that filter's probably been like that for a while. And yeah, it's just how it goes sometimes. You know, either you're gonna pay somebody to do it, or you have to do it yourself. And hopefully this video helps somebody out if you're having to do sort of the same thing, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that like button, consider subscribing to the channel, join the Finfolk Legion, and yeah, see you next week, guys.
Bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed. The captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to